We are here with Bob Engler from Budget Blinds of the Low Country. Bob, hello, how are you?
I'm good, good morning.
Steve, good to see you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too.
We are talking about motorized blinds, and Bob and I were talking beforehand about how there's a lot of different ways to get your motorized blinds working, and I was asking batteries or hardwired, and you know, why don't you fill everybody in on what your options are when it comes to motorized blinds?
Almost endless. I mean, we can motorize just about any product. When it comes to powering them, you can power them with batteries. You know, we can run wires, and it really depends at what stage you're at. Some people have a house that they've lived in for a number of years. They want to redo everything. Other folks are building a brand new house, you know, and so depending on what stage we can get with somebody would depend upon if we, you know, how we work with them in terms of running wires and so forth. Some people don't want to ever change batteries.
So can you run Wi-Fi, or is it just batteries or hardwire is how?
Well, in terms of the power, it's going to be all based on the batteries or the wires that are run. But in terms of the Wi-Fi, that comes down into programming. So if we're integrating into maybe a home audio system with certain components, things like that, or there are products that have apps available that you can use with your cell phone or your iPad, whether you're in town, you're out of town, and those type of things.
And the other question that I had asked is, does he come change the batteries?
If we need to. One of the most common places we put motorized shades, obviously, are high up windows.
Right.
You know, some houses here obviously are very tall. They've got high up windows. People want to cover them all the time, or not all the time. Just put something that they can put up and down when they need it. So we can obviously help with that. For sure.
Is there any limits of certain styles that you can or can't do when you go to motorized, or anything like that?
Certain products have limitations in terms of what the motor can handle, and that can sometimes influence how we may power it. You may have to use high voltage wiring as opposed to low voltage. You may not be able to do battery. You may not be able to go to a certain height or a certain width. So there's definitely limitations as far as, you know, the products themselves are concerned.
And can everything be motorized, or is it just the lighter shades? Can you put a motorized plantation shutter in? Wow.
We can motorize anything. And we do. You know, it's a huge part of what we do, obviously, for child safety reasons, convenience. You know, if you've got a room with 10 windows in it that you want to raise and lower all the time, you know, going down, it's convenience. It's like, you know, we all have automatic windows in our cars now. It's not even an option. So window covering, same kind of thing.
Sorry, we got lots of questions for you today,
Bob. You know me, I get on the technical side. You said some apps and stuff. So, and you could like set timers too, so you don't even have to really mess with it. If you know certain times of day you want that to go on and off.
You can. You can do timers, you can do sun sensors. We do some exterior shades where you can put a wind sensor on there, so when the wind gets to a certain percentage to kind of help. So there's lots of different ways you can, you know, do things, and whether you're in town or you're out of town. Again, some people will do those kind of things if they're in and out of town and they want to make it look like they're there.
Right. Okay. Now my next question is, can you retrofit blinds that are already installed to become mechanically controlled?
Certain products. You
Okay.
can, yes. Because of the way they're designed, certain products will allow you and others will not.
Okay. Well, if you have blinds, need blinds, have high windows, Bob and the team at Budget Blinds of the Low Country really are very, very helpful in getting all of your needs met. You are located, where is your showroom?
Behind Jim and Nixon Walgreens, right off of 278 in Bluffton is the easiest way to describe it.
Okay, so right over the bridge in Bluffton, but they also come to your home frequently. That's how a lot of their business is conducted. They come to the house, they bring in all their samples, and then you kind of look at what you want and what your decor at home is, and you can go from there. Bob, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.